Now, let us start how to clean that state. How to remove the clutching with your thought patterns. How to remove the identification with your thought patterns. He is talking in the second 33, in the next language. Now starts all the theories, philosophies, or different ideas. The Sutra 5. Vriddaya Panchataya Klista Klishtaha. It's a wonderful sutra. Vriddaya Panchataya Taya Klishta Klishtaha. Let me translate. The modifications of the mind are 5. They can be either a source of anguish or of non-anguish. They can be source of suffering or joy. He says, now he's coming to theories. He says, the mental pattern is 5-fold. The modifications of the mind are 5. The 5-fold thought patterns result in the alteration of anguish or of non-anguish, suffering or peace. Is coming down, is expressing a little different theory. He says, mind consists of 5-fold thought patterns. Now he's agreeing to your level. But when you say, no, this is there, that is there, clean it. Many times people come to me and say, Swamiji, I have all these problems, which meditation I should practice? I tell them, you yourself are diagnosed or you want me to diagnose you? Very rarely people surrendering. No, Swamiji, you diagnose and tell me what should I do. Then I tell them, you are on the right track. If you yourself are diagnosed, then nothing can be done. Even if I say this problem doesn't exist, please just come out. The simple technique is enough. You say, no, you don't know. Only I know. Only I know. Big problem. And they have a set of ideas. They say, no, I have this problem, I have that problem, I have that problem, I have that problem. You don't know. Few years ago, I used to have outbursts. Now it is not there regularly, but once in a while I get how they develop theories. And very difficult. The most difficult thing in the path of enlightenment is making the person trust that he is qualified for enlightenment. Nothing else is so difficult. Making him renounce the wealth, renounce the name and fame, renounce the power, prestige, all these things are not big job at all, because that gives so much of torture. Naturally people renounce. Naturally people throw that. That is not a big problem at all. All you need is making them understand. They renounce, they throw it away. Anything is very easy. The very difficult thing is making them understand they are qualified for experience. They are qualified for truth. That is the worst thing. Somehow, you get into the mood, no way, at least not in this life. At least not in this life. We have an idea of weird ideas about sin, karma, wounds, engrams, very weird ideas, very primitive ideas about all these things. So with all that ideas, we continue to suffer. We create constant struggle. Now, Patanjali says, all right, at least let me try to balance. Let me take care that feeling connection doesn't get disturbed, dropped. So if the feeling connection is there, at least I can lift that guy tomorrow. At least tomorrow, day after tomorrow, he can be lifted. If the feeling connection is also missing, he can never be lifted. It's like throw a rope. If you don't come up, at least I come down, holding on, waiting the rope, holding the rope, waiting for you. So Patanjali is doing that job. He agrees, yes, the fivefold thought patterns result in the alteration of suffering or joy. Please understand, just because he is uttering these words, don't think it is truth. He is just compromising. He is compromising. Even now, if I am given a choice, if I am allowed to say, I'll say he is compromising. He is just telling you, okay, what can be done? At least listen to this. At least listen to this. I can say the second level teaching. The second level teaching, see, the mass is always mediocre. They can't straight away catch the truth. They need more words, beating around the bush. Then they think, oh, yes. People I've seen always, if the book is too big, they think it's very valuable. It's very valuable. Even in our own gallery, I have seen the big sells. The small books, straight away I give you simple truths. People, no. This book, yes, looks like message of Swamiji. I can read forever. When you have a lot of material, your ego feels satisfied. And you feel you achieved something. You achieved something and you got something worthy for your money. No, really, that's what you feel. That is what here Patanjali is trying to do. The fivefold thought patterns, the modifications of the mind are five. They can be either a source of anguish or of non-anguish. That's a beautiful incident with Bernard Shaw. He wrote a book of 100 pages. Somebody asked him, what happened? Just 100 pages. He says, I don't have time. If I had time, I would have reduced it. I would have written only 40 pages or 30 pages. I don't have time. Please understand the paradox. He says, I don't have time, that is why I wrote 100 pages. If I had time, I would have written only 40 pages. I would have reduced, refined. Only when you don't have that much of patience, time or energy, you go on elaborating. I know Patanjali had intelligence, no doubt. But the disciples did not have intelligence. The disciples, I know what would have been the scene when Patanjali says, mind is not a thing, it is an action, just stop it. You would have been about to get it. And disciples said, no, that is not the thing. I have tried many years. I have been with some other gurus, some other teachers, some other masters. I have been to this class, this, that. Then Patanjali says, all right, you would have sat back, started the next session. The fivefold thought patterns result in the alteration of suffering or joy. Then people, yes, now he talks. See? Now we are able to connect. 5 different fold, 5 different things happening inside. The result in the alteration of, which results in the alteration of suffering or joy. He's trying to give you more words. Let me tell you an honest truth. All the answers are only diverting you from the question. never attending the question, including the answers I give. It's only diverting you from the question, because no question can be answered. There's no question which can be answered. For example, you ask, what is worry? I say, the continuous thoughts which goes on inside you, the inner chatter is worry. What have you understood? At least I have not understood. When you have more words, now you are tired to think further. You act, yes, I understood. Relax. Let's go to the next subject. Otherwise, what do you know about the continuous thoughts or inner chattering which is disturbing? All these are different words. When familiar words are uttered, to explain unfamiliar words, you understand that as an answer. That's all. When I utter some familiar words, which you think you know already, as a response to the question of the unfamiliar words, which you think you don't know, you think I answered your question. That's all. Otherwise, there is no question which can be answered. There is no question, no answer. Both are good. You act as if you are asking. I am acting as if I am answering. Just both of us are enjoying our company. That's all. Each other's company. Nothing else. Then directly you can enjoy. Why this game? That is the truth. That is the real truth. Without knowing this truth, we are continuously playing the game. We are going on playing. When you know this game, you realize we don't need this game and start sitting in silence, just in the presence. Till then, the game has to happen continuously. It has to go on and on and on. Asking questions, answers, and different questions. Actually, any answer will create further 10 questions. Answering is a technique of creating a continuous job. See, understand, whenever I answer questions, I am creating continuous questions so that I will have job security. That's what is happening. Any answer will create more questions in you. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. That is the nature of words. Whenever words are used, this is the way it will happen. It will be happening. So, Patanjali starts the next level teaching. The fivefold thought patterns result in the alteration of suffering and joy. Then immediately you accept, yes, see, I have suffering and joy. He also agrees. I think I can listen to him. He's an intelligent guy. Now a bridge is created. A kind of bridge. Feeling connection is created. He knows about my suffering. If he straightaway tells, mind is not a thing, it is an action, stop it. You think, no, he doesn't know about me. He doesn't know about you. You think he is not sympathizing with you. You are not. See, we don't want best things. We want things with which we can relate. That's all. Please understand, actually in our life, we don't want best things, whether it is a relationship or things or anything. Don't think you have desire for best thing. No. You have desire only to things with which you can relate. That's all. You want to be very comfortable with your mental setup. It is not that you want only best things. If you want only best things, naturally the moment you see the master, you will drop everything and go behind him. One side you have the desire, then you understand, no, let me have the things with which I can relate. I can fight, or I can resist. I can love, I can fight, I can play. Mastery is too big thing. I know it is the ultimate thing to have in the life. But I cannot play with it. I cannot relate with it. I cannot fight with it. I cannot have it. So when I cannot possess it, why to go behind it? with the truth also, you have the same game. With the first three statements of Patanjali, if you have the connection, you know you are a seeker. I know you are a seeker. You want truth. But when the truth does not happen, when you are resisting, when you are not interested to have that connection, now we want the things with which we can play the game. We can continue to manipulate. We can continue to play with. We can continue to have entertainment. We don't want solution. We want support. Here, Patanjali is trying to give support. It's like diluting the medicine. He says, the young age I have seen, the villages, in Indian villages, the mothers will give neem leaf. They will nicely grind the neem leaf and give it as a ball. And these kids don't want to take that. They will put a sugar coat on it and they will feed. So Patanjali is trying to do that. All right, at least let me put sugar coat on the truth and share with it. Let's see whether people are taking it or not. The fivefold thought patterns result in the alteration of suffering and joy. It is just using different words to give an idea as if what you feel also is true, so that you feel he is sympathizing you, you can connect with him. This master can help you. This master can help you. He can take you beyond. Now, so that you will continue to hold on to him, continue to be connected to him, continue to have that feeling connection. Let's go to the next sutra. Here, the next sutra, sixth sutra, Patanjali is explaining that 5 modifications of the mind: Pramana, Viparyaya, Upa, Nidra, Smrutayaha. The translation is right knowledge, wrong knowledge, imagination, sleep and memory. These are the 5 modifications which may lead to suffering or joy, anguish or non-anguish. Please understand, 5 modifications: right knowledge, wrong knowledge, imagination, sleep and memory. Let us understand one by one. Is a real master. Is a real master. Even in the second level teaching, he is not losing his truth. He might have put the sugar coat, but he is not reducing the strength of the medicine. That is the mastery you need. How much ever you compromise and try to relate with the disciple, the undercurrent, what needs to be transmitted, should continue to happen. Should continue to happen. So here, Patanjali is doing that job very beautifully. He says, right knowledge. First thing he says, which can lead to suffering or joy, first thing is right knowledge. You may think, right knowledge is also binding. He says, yes, it is binding. Many times, even though it is right knowledge, even then, it's a mind. Even though it's right knowledge, it's a mind. Going beyond right knowledge and wrong knowledge, that is enlightenment. Even the right knowledge is bondage. There is a beautiful story by Ramakrishna. One guy was caught by 3 thieves in the forest. They robbed him completely. One thief said, let us kill him. Why to leave him? The second guy says, no, what is the need of killing? Unnecessary. Let us tie him in the tree and go away. Third guy, he waits after other 2 guys leave. The third thief, He comes near and releases him, says, all right, I'll show you the way, go to the nearby village and escape. He leads him to the nearest highway, leaves him. Then the guy who got robbed, he asked the thief, even though you are a thief, you helped me. Why don't you come to my house and have a cup of tea? Thief says, no, after all I am a thief. I can only help you this much. You go on your own. Now I will go on my path. So these three thieves are the three characters. The first thief who said, let us kill him. That is the tamas, inertia energy, the depression energy. The second thief who told, no, we don't have to kill, let us tie him. That is the restlessness, rajas energy, restlessness, rajoguna. And the third thief who freed him and took him to the nearest highway is sattva, means intelligence, right knowledge. Even though right knowledge liberates you, he is a thief. It is a thief. That is why Patanjali puts even right knowledge as a modification of your mind. He says these 5 modifications can lead to suffering or joy. Even if it leads to joy, it is not enlightenment. Please understand. He says only it can lead to suffering or joy. It cannot lead you to enlightenment. It can lead you to only suffering or joy. One thing with the right knowledge, one good thing with the right knowledge is, it's like it can liberate you. It can take you to a space. You can be free once for all. Like the third thief. It takes you and shows you the way, leaves you in the nearby highway. It says, I cannot come further. I am going on my way. You please go on your own way. He can do that much. Even without this. This is also compromising. So he says, right knowledge. Second thing is wrong knowledge. Wrong knowledge, all of us know. Whatever we have, we don't have to say, no. This is not right knowledge. This is not right knowledge. This is not wrong knowledge. I am not saying to classify whatever we have. It's a simple, straight statement. Whatever we have is nothing but wrong knowledge. Whatever name you may give it, it is wrong knowledge. You can say, when you associate yourself with the mood swings of pitta, the liver function, see, your mood swings will be based on your liver function. That is why early morning when you are out of bed, your mood will be different. In the noon, your mood will be different. In the night, your mood will be different. Means your thought pattern, mood swings are based on your liver functions. Anything which is out of your liver function is wrong knowledge. Please understand, any mood you go through, any knowledge you gain through the mood swings is wrong knowledge. It's like you are drunk. And somebody is drunk, whatever he sees is wrong knowledge. A small story. One guy is teaching his own son how to drink moderately. He thought, if I don't teach, his friends will teach him. If I teach, at least I can say where to stop. At least he will be in control. So he continues the class. After some time, the son asks, Father, when should I stop taking? When should I stop taking alcohol? Father says, see at the opposite table, 4 people are there. When you see them as 8 people, you should stop taking. Son says, Father, no, don't you see there are only 2? So anything based on your pitta, means liver function, is wrong knowledge. See, that is why when you want the food, your feeling idea about food is different. After you finished eating, suddenly your mood, your idea about food is different. Same way with the lust. When you want the experience, your idea about the other person, your idea about the beauty, your idea about lust, everything is different. When you are finished, suddenly the idea about the other person, idea about the lust, idea about the act, everything is different. So knowledge based on your body hormones, same way taste, food or physical touch or anything, before having, your idea is different. After having, idea is different. It just changes. So anything based on the hormone, the pitta, is wrong knowledge. It is wrong knowledge. But people enjoy wrong knowledge. Please understand, really. They enjoy wrong knowledge. They don't want to be in the right knowledge, because the right knowledge sometimes hurts you. Really. It constantly reminding you to get enlightened. It's like a constant nagging. Get enlightened, get enlightened, get enlightened. You just want to switch it off. That is why so much of alcohol, understand, so much of alcohol in the humanity, well, you know, right knowledge awakens spiritual seeking in you, which is very costly. Your whole life will be different. You have to enter into a new zone, new space, which is risky. You may not know about that new zone. So you want to be in your old cozy field. You say, no, forget about it. This house is enough, this wife is enough, this car is enough, this office is enough, let me run. You are afraid to enter into that zone of seeking, because seeking is such, it will just take away your whole life. It is internal tsunami. It just changes you. Nothing else is required. You are new. You are washed. You are fresh. Whatever needs to be taken away from you, leaves you. Only whatever needs to be left is left. It's a very powerful internal tsunami. When you are afraid of that, the right knowledge means reality always leads you to seeking. In the world, there are only two categories. One, seekers. Another one, people who are addicted. That's all. You can't be between. Either you have to be a seeker or you have to be addicted. Because you have to escape from the right knowledge. You have to put that off. You have to switch it off. You have to divert yourself. You can't be constantly in the right knowledge. Because right knowledge constantly asks you to seek further, seek further, seek further. It doesn't let you rest. It doesn't say, no, you can lie down, I will come tomorrow. No. It's a credit card company. Constantly calling you. Constantly calling you. So seeking does not let you rest. That is why all over the world, why do you think all over the world, in all cultures, alcohol is like a habit? Alcohol is next to food, consumed next to food. Because man wants to be in wrong knowledge. He wants to be in delusion. He wants to be deluded. He wants to be in imagination. He doesn't want right knowledge. He doesn't want to be in reality. How many laws? Almost all countries have laws about the alcohol. But no country is able to stop. No country is able to stop. All countries, all cultures, all civilizations, all of them tried to ban alcohol. At least few times they have tried. But the moment they ban through the law, more alcohol is consumed. It becomes a big problem. It becomes a big headache for the government, police, law enforcement departments. Then nothing can be done. They open it. There's only one thing which can liberate human beings from alcohol. That is encouraging spiritual seeking. Just like we have so many insurances, we should create one more insurance. If you are doing spiritual seeking and lose something, they are insured. If a civilization can ensure spiritual seeking, if civilization can give you assurance, be a spiritual seeker, you will not lose anything. Our civilization, society setup is created in that way. In India, they tried. And the experiment was really successful. If you are a seeker, you will never lose anything in that society. In my case, I lived cream of my life is youth. Between 17 to 25, I never studied nor worked for a society. If I was in any other country, I would have been put in the homeless asylum, homeless shelter, or mad people asylum. They would have put me in all psychotherapy, psychiatry, psychopathy, all kinds of pathies and therapies and deprogramming programs. They would have put all possible medicines and doses on me. But the great civilization, the great society did not do that to me. When I was on my own, when I started seeking, it had sympathy, it had passions, it had compassion. Apart from that, it gave me food, shelter, clothes, everything with respect. Understand? Not saying you are an unwanted guy, but we have to maintain what to do. No. Not with that feeling. How the homeless people are served. The developed countries, how the homeless people are treated. They will give you food. You are unwanted guy, what to do? We'll give you what you need. At least don't become a criminal. They will give you what you need. Just keep quiet. Not with that unwanted feeling. No. With encouraging. Please do it. You are right. Anywhere, if I am given food without they touching my feet, I am not supposed to accept. And that is the way I lived. Understand? You can't imagine giving food to a homeless guy and touching his feet with respect. Can you imagine? No. You can't imagine. In the developed countries, you will give food and shelter and clothes and whatever needed to a homeless guy and fall at his feet and do namaskar. Offer your respect. Saying you are right, please, you are encouraged, please do what you are doing. No. But the civilization did it. The society did it. When I go around all over the world, I understand. I am surprised. The civilization was built for enlightenment. It is built to create enlightened beings. Many times people ask me, why only in India so many enlightened masters are there? Why they are not spread all over the world? They should have been spread. God should have sent here and there. Why they are all completely concentrated in India? Please understand, it is not an accident. It is an incident. The civilization itself is prepared, trained, created for enlightened masters. Same way, there are many things missing. They don't have 911, as I told you yesterday. They don't have many things which developed countries have. But they have few things which no other civilization can produce. The insurance for seekers. The whole society is an insurance for seekers. Whole civilization is insurance for seekers. billions and billions of rupees are spent in creating infrastructures, basic needs for the seekers who wander all over the country. Billions of dollars is spent by philanthropists. The first philanthropy activity in India is not creating education infrastructure or medical infrastructure. Infrastructure for seekers. That is the first priority. In India, any rich man, see in the developed countries, any rich man, if he is fed up with the money, he wants to do charity. Only when he feds up with the money, he will do charity. When he feds up with the money and he wants to do charity, in the developed countries, he may create an hospital or he may create a school. But in India, if he is fed up with the money and if he wants to do charity, first thing will be, he will create a monastery or a temple. Means infrastructure for seekers. The whole civilization is directed towards enlightenment, towards seeking. So only if you give assurance and respect for seeking, only the civilization which gives assurance and respect for seeking can be liberated from alcohol. If any civilization needs liberation from addiction of alcohol, if it wants to save its citizens from alcohol, the one and only way is encourage seeking. Encourage right knowledge. Lead people towards enlightenment. Lead them towards the conscious growth. Lead them towards super consciousness. That is the one and only way to liberate from alcohol. Till then, alcohol will continue to rule. The addictions will continue to be there. The drugs, the products, which gives the kind of the illusory feeling, will continue to exist either directly or indirectly, legally or illegally, in the society or undercover. It will continue to exist because man cannot live without right knowledge or wrong knowledge. Right knowledge always leads to seeking. If that is not encouraged, that is not accepted in the society, if that is not the right track which he can take up, if he is not respected, taken care, if he takes up the right knowledge, naturally what he will do? He has no other option. He has to take the wrong knowledge. He has to take the other side. So any civilization wants to save its citizens, its people, from the addiction or products which creates delusions and illusions. The one and only way is encourage right knowledge. Let that civilization think about encouraging seeking. Let that civilization think about supporting the seeking. In India, I have seen every 30 miles, you will have a place for resting and food if you are a seeker. Because I walked length and breadth of India. Maximum I can walk only 30 miles per day. So I have to rest. I have always found a temple or a monastery where I can rest. I am respected, supported just because I am a seeker. No other qualification. No ID card is required. In India, there is no social security number. Please understand. But first of all, there is no security. What about social security number? There is no social security number. There is no way to track. There is no way to find out information about you. Nothing exists. The only social security number is this color dress. That's all. You will be surprised. Even in the train, government trains, the government officials who are supposed to take care of that, whether PTs, ticket checkers, will not ask for a ticket. If you are wearing this cloth, I am giving you some tips to travel in India. No, I'm telling you from my experience. If you are with this cloth and sitting, I've never seen any TT asking me ticket. They will ask only one thing, Baba, have you eaten? Means it's a very respectful word. Baba means father. Oh, father, have you taken food? That's all. I wandered 9 years. 9 years I did yatra, means pilgrimage. So, whole length and breadth of India. Every 30 miles, you have a stoppage. You have a food with respect. That is the main thing. With respect. They touch your feet. That's the first thing. They touch your feet and offer. And they encourage what you are doing. They support what you are doing. They respect what you are doing. So only a civilization which can support seeking, which can encourage seekers. This is one aspect of seeking, I am saying. Even otherwise, even when you are living with your family, if the society knows you are a seeker, you have a different position. You have a different place. You have a different respect. That whole society, it is in their blood. So any civilization encourages seeking, supports seekers, will liberate itself from the wrong knowledge and the products which creates delusion. The products which creates delusion. In India, so much of population, I don't see so much of entertainment. Only recently, last 50 years only, so much of entertainment ideas are gathered. Otherwise, there is no theme park, there was no TV, there was no movie. There was nothing much of entertainment. Even their entertainment is connected to seeking, temple. That is their entertainment. Sometimes I have seen, especially in the West, people are surprised that in India people go to temples every day. Because in many countries, they go to church only once in a week. It's a Sunday holiday religion. And that also rarely. Not everybody. When I say people go to the temple regularly, every day, people are surprised. But that becomes their lifestyle. Not so much of entertainment. Even entertainment is this only. Prayer is entertainment. This is game. Everything. Everything is rooted at seeking. Based at the search for enlightenment. So civilization which encourages right knowledge helps their citizens to go beyond wrong knowledge, to go beyond addictions. Right knowledge, wrong knowledge. The third pattern, third mental structure, third chitta vritti is imagination. Is another one big problem. This imagination can lead you to right knowledge or wrong knowledge. This can lead you to suffering or joy. If the imagination is used properly, rightly, it can lead you to ecstasy, joy, spiritual ecstasy. It can lead you to ultimate. You will be in the heaven. You can see in your own life how you imagine about yourself plays a major role in your decisions. I've seen sometimes when I work with the people, the moment they get an imagination, strong imagination, no, I cannot continue this for whole